Hi, I'm Dad the Engineer. Today I'm going to cover something completely different for this channel. YouTube search engine optimization, or SEO, and the creators that talk about how making simple changes will ensure your success. Before I get to that, I'm going to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would help me a lot. I think it's awesome that I have subscribers, and I appreciate them all. That said, I don't really have a popular channel. While it would be nice to have a larger audience, it's not really the goal. For me, I enjoy making the type of content that would normally come out in a conversation with a neighbor, friend, or relative. I've planted my flag in making the content I want while remaining authentically me. Reassuringly, my sister says that my videos are pretty much the way I usually am in conversation. YouTuber Tom Benson recently posted that there's a relationship between freedom in the content that you create, the persona you put forth, and the success that you can attain. His basic premise was that you, realistically, will only be able to pick two of those pillars. The third is essentially your dependent variable. I feel it's an oversimplification, but the general vibe of what he's saying has merit. Getting massive growth in money by making the exact content you want to, exactly the way you want to, is not common or realistic for most. Paraphrasing Tom, you need to be content that you may always be playing to an audience of one if you create exactly what you want, how you want. That's pretty much what I've chosen, and I'm fine with the dependent variable implications. The corollary points are basically that you may attain the success you want, but you will need to alter your content, persona, or both to have a shot at getting it. Even with that, there are no guarantees. That is, of course, unless you follow the, wise musings of various YouTubers regarding YouTube SEO. There are so many videos on this topic. I sat through a couple of the videos on YouTube SEO out of curiosity. I made myself watch a couple more researching for this video. It's worth saying that while these people say SEO, they're using it colloquially to not only refer to search engine result ranking, but some of the human factors that can make one thing more appealing than another, like phrasing and the visual appeal of thumbnails. All I can say is, wow. For some background, I've worked in the software industry for a long time. So long, in fact, that I saw the production source code for Yahoo's crawler, indexer, and ranking components. If you go back far enough, it was just about getting a complete catalog of items. Then it was about determining the highest relevance. Then it was about paid positioning and ads. The golden age for manipulating your search relevance was before the money entered the picture. Some of the same progression applies to YouTube as well. You see, these YouTubers that want to explain the SEO secrets that magically make your videos perform well have one of two things going on. One, they're lying, and they're doing it for money. This isn't conspiratorial. YouTubers that post about being successful on YouTube know that there's a large captive audience of people struggling to attain success. Plenty of people want to know the small, magical things that they can do to vault their channel to success. Primarily, these actions need to be easy. Secondarily, they need to have some faint whiff of plausibility. And that's all it really takes for these creators to secure your views, watch time, and YouTube revenue. They aren't really checked on the success or lack thereof of the people who follow their advice. 2. They're victims of naive intuition. This is also called illusory understanding or oversimplification. If you're not into cognitive psychology, this is the combination of cognitive biases and heuristics that lead people to believe that they can grasp or predict the behavior of complex systems using limited or simplistic observations. Think of people who believe they can make accurate weather forecasts without radar or satellite data, or a degree in meteorology. It's like that. In the case of something like the behavior of YouTube's inner workings, overconfidence bias, faulty pattern recognition, reductionism, simplification bias, and confirmation bias all contribute to people enrolled at Dunning-Kruger Academy trying to tell you what's up. If you're into analogies, SEO strategies could be thought of as lipstick on a pig. I'm not going to tear into SEO suggestions individually unless you ask me to in the comments, but I will cover some of them in general. For example, I'm not saying that manipulating your keywords, tags, title, description, and thumbnail are completely ineffectual. It's certainly possible that those things can induce or prevent people from clicking into your video. To come back to the analogy, those things are the lipstick. Other suggestions, like that the file name of the video you post has anything to do with your video's placement, promotion, or success, is just laughable. In the end, your video is the pig. What good is getting 100,000 views on your video if you only retain 10% of your viewers past the first 15 seconds? That isn't good for you because it's not good for YouTube's mission of matching content to the viewer. If you've managed an SEO trick to draw viewers to your content, but you can't keep them engaged, that trick will disappear. The faster you can fix the SEO exploit, the less you will cost them in opportunities to sell ads. You need to understand that YouTube is not a video sharing platform. It's an advertising platform. The videos are part of the ad sandwich, and the purpose of the videos is to keep users watching for as long as possible. Massive amounts of time, money, and expertise have been put into making sure that a tailored pipeline of content will keep users watching as long and as often as possible. Yes, plenty of software engineers work on this, but so do experts in human behavior like psychologists and market researchers. If you're wondering if I have any specific experience in this market, the answer is yes. If there's anything that you take away from this, it's that there are no easy fixes. I would hope that decent titles and descriptions are intuitive enough guidelines that you wouldn't need anyone to suggest them to you. If you have the human factor items under control, then it's really just up to your content. Essentially, if your content lives up to the title and description and does so in an informative, appealing, and/or entertaining way to the viewer, it should be reflected in the audience retention stats. If your retention is high, YouTube will know how to match your content with an audience. The factors at that point are the size of the audience and the amount of other content that matches with them. That's really it. The platform is designed and tweaked to match the highest quality content to each viewer. If your content isn't being watched, it's that YouTube can't figure out what your content is. YouTube can't identify an audience for your content, or the audience has deemed your content inferior to the alternatives. Human factors items matter, but arguably less so than the content itself. I hope this video reaches some people before they waste their time and energy on watching a lot of SEO optimization content, or before they spend their money on so-called optimization tools like vidIQ. Let me know in the comments if you would like some review content on SEO tools. If you found this video to be helpful and would like to see more like it, please like and subscribe. I'm just getting this thing started and I could really use your help. If you would like to contribute some feedback, please engage with me in the comments below. Thanks and have an awesome day.